and welcome back to Colouring with Amy. We are going to finish these last 2 squares today. Hooray! So, I've recovered from my live. It was quite a scary thing to do, but it was good fun. It was good fun. Right, I'm going to zoom you in. We're going to tackle this olive one first. Arteza Expert pencils. And we're going to have some green olives and some, is it black olives? Is that what they are? I was going to say red olives, but they're not, are they? And I have some green olives and some red olives. Black, black olives even. I didn't used to like olives. When I was a student, I worked in a restaurant. And we used to put olives in ramekins on the table prior to people having dinner. And they used to come in these huge buckets. And it just, I used to hate the smell. I tried them, I didn't like them. They were just horrendous. And it wasn't until much, much later that I liked them. But yeah, But my daughter loves them, and she's only 8, but she really likes them. She thinks she prefers the green ones. I think I prefer green olives as well to kind of black ones. The black ones tend to be a little bit bitter. But oh my goodness, yeah. Took me a very long time. I think there's such an acquired taste. I feel as though I actually need a bit of... So I use a spring green then, which I think was a bit too green, an emerald green, and I'm now going to use a pear green because I feel as though it needs to be a little bit more kind of olivey green, surprisingly enough, than what I had originally done it. Yeah, that's much better. So yeah. So I recovered from my live. That was quite an experience. I did enjoy it. I will be doing more. But I just fancied going back to what I knew today. So we're going to go eggplant. Eggplant purple. And then we'll probably go over this in black. Because it's meant black olives are really very black. So... yeah, so how's everybody been since Friday? I went and met up with some friends yesterday who we hadn't seen since March. They've got a daughter similar age to Imogen. So we went to a park which had a splash park in it. Like a pool, really. It's not really a pool. It's not deep enough to be a pool. But it had water. It had sprinkler thingies that they could run in and out of. And they also had these buckets that fill up and then they tip whenever they kind of feel like it. So you don't know when they're going to happen. And they were having an absolute blast playing with that. So I did that with eggplant purple. Was it eggplant purple? Yeah, eggplant purple, went over with black and then back over with purple. So they had an absolute blast playing in that. Now this is basil green. And I'm just going to do all these leaves green. And then I've got to work out how to do the bottom. I think I know. What I'm doing. So they had a blast and we were there from about 10:15 because we couldn't tell if it was going to be really busy and therefore we couldn't get a car parking space or whether it was just, because it's summer holidays, it's the end of the summer holidays here for us. And we couldn't tell what was going to happen. So we thought we better get there early to make sure that we got a place. We managed to get a place, and normally at this splash park, every inch of grass is covered near the swimming pool because people just want a spot to be able to watch their kids. But we managed to get a spot in the shade, which was amazing. So this is lime green. And we just stayed there all day. And we had a picnic, so that was lovely. Stayed there all day, had an ice cream. Kids were in and out of the swing. I mean, the water was not warm, do not get me wrong. The water was cold. My daughter will tell you otherwise, but it was cold water. Right, that's that. Right, now we've got to do, what I'm going to do is a very, very jasmine yellow for the oil. And then I've got to work out how to get that kind of oily colour. So if you've got brown or what. Right, so first of all I'm going to do a layer of this jasmine yellow. And then I want to green it up a bit, I think. Maybe even add some brown, I'm not sure. Not sure. So yeah, so that was the leaves were basil green and lime green mixed together. I might even... No, I'll do this the same because this is all oil as far as I'm concerned. Right, I'm going to keep that out. So I think then I might mix it in some camel brown. So tomorrow we're going to Scotney Castle in Kent. No, it's just south of Tunbridge Wells, I think. I think that's going to be nice. 14th century castle, apparently. And with a moat, I think. Which is going to be... So, yeah, we're looking forward to that. Taking a picnic. Don't know what the weather's doing. Haven't even looked. But I'm just going to... Just assuming it's going to be like it has been the last couple of days, which has been really rather warm. Right, and then I'm going to add a little bit of pear green to this. God knows if this is going to work. Yes, that's the kind of colour I was going for. That kind of funny yellowy greeny oil colour. Yep, that's worked for me. So I've added in pear green to jasmine yellow, camel brown, and we've got this kind of olive oily type colour, which is what I was going for. I can't believe it's worked. I've done no test on this at all, so it's all playing by ear. So that's positive. So what's everybody else doing? What are you all colouring at the minute? I've had a bit of a bumper day, to be honest. I've if you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen I coloured in a flower wreath from Secret Garden by Hannah Basford, and I finished that this morning with a chalk background. And then my daughter desperately wanted me to do some Hannah Lynn, so I've just got a new Hannah Lynn book, so I did something from Princesses and what was it? Princesses and Storybook Darlings, I think it's what it's called. So I did that, and that was really fun. And then I have just started, for my sins, I've just started a Hannah Lynn, not Hannah Lynn, I have just started a Kirby Razan page. Oh my goodness. It's one with musical instruments in it, so I'm thinking it's probably going to be alright, because, you know, at least I know what the musical instruments look like. So that's a head start, right? So that's what I've started. I don't know if this is working. It needs to be much greener than that anyway. So I don't know if I'll get that finished before completed pages day, but we will see. We will see. Because it's quite detailed, as you can imagine, with the Kirby Razan page. but it's from a Magimorphia. I haven't done one in that one for a little while, so I thought I'd better get it out. So yeah. So for the bottle I have used spring green and basil green. And I'm probably going to go find another darker green as well, just to darken it up further. And I've left this little bit of white here. Fern green probably, let's give that a go. That's a bit darker. So that's what I've started, and I've already had some success and already quite enjoying it, so that's nice. So yeah, right, okay. I kind of semi-happy with that. I don't know what colours to do those bubbles. I might just leave them white and go over them. I still don't think that's dark enough green. Sage green, that's not going to be... I might just have to go in with some black. Yeah, that's worked. Just to go around the edge, but I'm probably going to go around the edge with a green anyway, to get rid of the black lines. Well, that's kind of worked. That's done what I wanted it to do. Right, so this one's going to be quite a dark green as well, because you can't really see the liquid in this one, so I figured that would be all right. So that's okay. So that was a pear green and camel brown I just used again. I have some spring green, and then this one, I think I'm going to do something similar. It's going to be a spring green colour, and then we'll go over it with some darker greens after that. So this is a very green square, but that's all right. That's okay. We're not going to have a green bottle this time. So, right. So let's have basil green. Like so. I'll go around the edges with that. And we'll probably blend them together with a spring green at the end. Yep, so Scotney Castle for us tomorrow. So I'm going to have a picnic. Quite looking forward to that, really. I'm going to have that sage green again as well. So I've got to go and buy a picnic. We haven't not that organised with the picnic yet. Got to do that tomorrow morning. Oops. Yeah, we've had a very chilled day today, on purpose, because we've had a busy couple of days. Had a very chilled day. We haven't gone out. We haven't done anything. It's been quite nice, to be fair. And my daughter and I have done a lot of colouring together and listening to music. Got some housework done, which is always good, in my opinion. Especially when you've got children. Kind of just got to keep us. So this is cloudy grey. This is the top to the bottle. Might not be a bottle, this, it could be something else entirely. There we go, I'm just putting some black on. I'll do a bit more cloudy grey, blend them together. Then on whatever day it is, Tuesday, gosh, I lose track of the days completely. We are going to the beach. So again, I'm completely hoping it's going to be nice weather, because I've got no idea what it's meant to be doing. I might just do that jasmine yellow again. No idea if it's meant to be nice weather on Tuesday, so we're just hoping and assuming that it will be, just for us. So I've done cloudy grey, and then I'm just putting a bit of shading in here. And then I will put a bit of shading on that yellow as well. So just around the outside, I'm putting Tuscan sun on the outsides of that. So brighten that up a bit. Well, I wasn't expecting it to be quite as green as this, but I actually quite like it. So that is that. And what I think I will do, this is all in the kind of finishing bits, is I'm going to go around the bottles in green, but put some white Posca, bring that out a bit more. But that's that pet square. Now we're going to move across to this one. I hope I haven't gone too fast with the colours. I will put them in the description at the bottom. So we need, these are definitely tomatoes. Without a doubt. I've seen them and thought about, yeah, they are most definitely tomatoes. In my eyes. So we're doing them as tomatoes. I haven't got a clue what this is. So we might just, I don't know. Don't know what I'm going to do with that one yet. Could be another olive, maybe. Don't know. This is garlic and this is garlic. I did originally think this was an artichoke. And then I looked up what an artichoke looked like. I was like, no, it's definitely not an artichoke. So that was crimson red. And then we're going to go over that with magenta. Might be a bit, oh no, that's cool. So I'm just going over one side of that, because this bit here is going to have a bit of a white on it. Like it's shining in the light. And then I'll probably go over this with another red as well. Because it looks a bit of a, they look a bit pinky, don't they, the tomatoes at the minute? So let's make them a bit redder. Rose red. Carmine red. Carmine red is always really good. Always just brings it back to the true red colour. Yeah, that's better. Look, much better. There we go. And I'll go over that with a Posca when we do the finishing touches to the page. I think this is going to be quite a vibrant square as well. Then we'll go spring green. Spring green is one of my favourites, I think. Spring green, lovely green. There we go. And then we'll put definitely a darker colour. I dropped it on the floor. Never good for that. Never good to drop your pencils on the floor. I want an emerald green. Yeah. To darken them up at the tips of the leaves. There we go, that's better. Now that was tomato. Now garlic. I traditionally think of garlic as white, but it does sometimes have like pink coming through. But I think I'm going to do the carrot first, in all honesty, because the carrot seems easier. Sorry about the shaking. So this is pumpkin orange. You know, it could be a parsnip, this, but I've gone with carrot. So forgive me if I'm incorrect about it being anything else. So that was pumpkin orange. I've got all my pencils out and not been putting them away. It's going to get very confusing all of a sudden. That's black. That's cloudy grey. I'll keep the greens out. I don't need Tuscan sun. Right, and then we're going to have orange, I think. Yeah, orange. And I'm just going to go over these bits here, where the lines are, to darken them up. Yeah, so beach on Tuesday, and we're hopefully going to go in the sea, but only if it's warm enough. You know, for me, it's got to be really rather warm to go in the sea, to be honest. I'm not very I'm not very good with cold. So it has got to be warm for me to go in it. So I'm hoping it will be. I might just mix a little bit of Tuscan Sun. There we go. A very, very orange carrot. Right, basil green at the top. There we go, and this is going to be basil green here, because I think this is, I don't know, is this rosemary or is it thyme? Or is it, no, basil's like a leaf, looks like a leaf. This could be rosemary, I think. Thyme is smaller. I think this is rosemary. So this is basil green that I'm using here. There we go, and I just put a bit of emerald on the ends. There you go, I might do that like that actually. Right, and then these I'm going to do like, this is emerald green. I don't even know if these are leaves, to be honest. I don't know if they're like the garlic layers come. They look like leaves. So I'm just going to do them with leaves. Just going to do them with leaves. And then I'm using pear green, just because I'm being really lazy and just using the colours that are out. It's not good, is it? That's quite nice though. It's quite a nice colour combo. Right, and now I'm going to have a go at doing garlic. So this is going to be fun, people. Going to be fun. So I think I'm going to do... Oh, sorry, I'm just putting all my pencils away. I had them all out. I think I'm going to do a very, very light layer of sapphire yellow. A very, very light layer of sapphire yellow. Because I think garlic does have this kind of yellowy cream tinge. So very light layer of sapphire yellow. I still don't know what this thing is over here. And then I'm going to put maybe a bit of pink. Like something shining through. Gosh, I don't know which one though. Okay, I'm going to be brave and I'm going to go for plum purple. And I'm going to go for a very, very light layer of it. There we go, like that. Very, very light layer. I'm not doing any more than that. And I'll just go back over with the sapphire yellow. And then what I probably am going to do is go over all these black lines and make them white. And then it will look more like garlic, I think. Oh, I'm just going to make that a tomato, I think. I think that's the easiest thing to do. Because I just don't know what it is. So... it's going to be a tomato, but without the green stalks. I think that's going to be the easiest and it's going to look the best. So, unless you people know what it is. Too late though, I've coloured it as a tomato. So I did that red and then I put magenta on, didn't I? And then I put carmine red on. Ooh. What's happened there? It's gone a bit funny. Looks like mixed with a line or something then. That's one thing I've noticed in my Hannah Lynn today is I've been colouring with alcohol markers and I've been going over the lines and they've been smudging. And it's really weird. I've never had that happen before, so yeah. I mean it's not you know, overly noticeable, but it's just a bit annoying. Because obviously you don't want to get a really big black smudge on what you're doing. So yeah, that's been something I've noticed today. I don't know if it's the alcohol, I don't know what it is, or whether and it's only in this book that I've had as well. So okay, So that's it. That is all the squares. We have done all of the squares. Woohoo! Look at that. So now I've just got to decide on how to colour in the squares. And do some finishing touches by putting some white around things, highlights and that kind of stuff. But we'll do that in the next video. So that's it. All the squares are now finished. We're just going to do finishing touches in the next video. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon.